Hello. That working?
Yes,
All right. Lemoyne Wright, and our family's been doing business, same property on Wall Street since 1934. The other half of our family's been in town, the Lucases, since the mid-1800s. I've grown up here. I'm the age that just can remember before the airport was here. I've seen everything that's occurred from farm community to where we are today. We run a successful business, 150 employees, and that gives me a fair amount of knowledge. But mostly, I've seen the success of our town, and it's such a special place, and that's due to good stewardship of our past leaders. I've known quite a few of them in the past. I know the current ones, and have had many conversations with them over the years as we've evolved. The main reason I'm running is I want to participate in that team as we move forward, so someday I can look back and say that I helped us move forward in a positive way and continue to be a special place. I have experience in development. Many of you probably live in neighborhoods we've built over the years, so I've dealt with the city from the other side of platting, zoning, infrastructure, construction. We've done water, sewer, main projects for the city of Grapevine. We've built streets. That's a lot of what a city does, and I have the knowledge to do that. Also, I understand the bidding processes. I know how we do things by working with city staff for years. So I've also been on city council in Argyle for 2 terms. So I've been through the budgeting process, the tax rate setting processes. We interacted with our police more directly probably than you do here. We did not have fire. That was a volunteer organization. We did interact. So I learned what joy there is working for your community at that point. So I knew that someday, if the opportunity presented itself, I would like to do that here in Grapevine. So I have, I think, a well-rounded knowledge of how a city works and the services they provide, what they have to build, how to maintain their facilities due to our construction knowledge. Running a business for many, many years right here in Grapevine helps me understand budgets. Running the city is like running a business. It's the same decisions for the most part. Revenue, expense, and taking care of your employees. So that's me.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Mr. Leal, 3 minutes.
Hello, thank you all for being here. My name is Leal. Some pronounce it Leal, so whatever you decide, I'm good with it. Good to see a lot of friendly faces. I know a lot of you from just either being on committees, boards, or just out and about. So I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate you guys holding this for us as well. So, not sure where to start. My wife and I, Tracy, we moved, that's my wonderful wife right there, Tracy Leal. We moved here 27 years ago. We've lived in this community for 27 years. I'd like to take credit for it, but actually my wife found this place. We were newlyweds and just graduated from college, and she sought out where we wanted to raise our family, and we found Grapevine, and we fell in love with it, and this is our home. We go up to Oklahoma to visit. We come home to Grapevine. And so I'm just very blessed to be in this community. I love this community, and I hope to take care of this community. But we're small business owners. In 2001, we, I would like to say on our knees, but on our faces through prayer, started ABBA Staffing and Consulting. We help people find jobs. And everything on that, in that company is me or Tracy have written, from our application to our bidding process to our fee agreements. Everything in there is us, me, Wright, and myself. And so we've been very blessed with a very successful business. In addition to that, the last probably 10 years, we've developed homes and houses, and some of you people may have either seen our name, and we take old houses, we redo them. We also have rebuilt new homes as well. So the best way to answer my qualifications as far as being on the school board is to go back to Bill Tate. I met with him last summer, the mayor, because I needed his blessings. I said, Bill, I want your blessings to be on council. And I said, I'm going to tell you a quick story, and this story I told Bill. In 2004 or so, 5, Bill Tate and I sat on the hospital board. We were part of the expansion team at Baylor Hospital. We were there for 9 years. We worked together. And he came up to me and he said, I heard you may want to be on city council someday. And I said, well, Bill, I don't know what I want to do. And for those of you who know Bill Tate, this is what he said to me. He put his finger at me and he said, let me tell you about my town, my city. He said, you want to be on city council? You better get involved. He said, you better volunteer, you better get on committees, you better get on boards, you better serve this community. That's the only way you're going to get on this council. And I said, okay. And I told this story to Bill last summer. And he said, yeah, you're right, you've done that. And on that sheet, you have my background. But does that necessarily qualify to be on city council? Well, I tell you what, through the process of being on school board and being on the parks board and being on Baylor Hospital board and being in our businesses, I think that I would be a great asset to this community. I work well with our board, and a lot of our board members here from our school are here to support me, and I appreciate them being here. So having said that, we have a lot to talk about tonight. We have a lot to say, and hopefully through the questions that are answered, you guys will consider voting for me. I guess that's the bell. It's over.